So, a truncated but not really truncated session today. What have we taken away from this?
Yeah, I don't know that I use the word trust much in my share, but I know I certainly did the other day in an integration circle some of us sat in, and it occurs to me that believing in and trusting the journey that I'm on, the decisions that I'm making, as well as the decisions that I'm not making, um, have value and are significant for whatever reason it is that mightn't be clear to me right now. And Jez, your sharing certainly helped me see that opportunity when there's a bit of a nagging sense of something telling me no or yes that I don't want to, is a reminder for me to trust in that unknown sense, that feeling sense, that energetic sense of what is spirit moving and energy moving through me. Mm. So I'm grateful for this call after a few weeks of missing.
Mhm.
Oh,
Mhm.
Yeah, I'll jump in. One of my takeaways today is the reminder about the things that I value most can't be valued, and a recognition in recent weeks of my capacity to feel my way through the world, stick my head out the window in the morning and deliberately choosing the query to the universe, to spirit, to the external beings that guide me, that what energy is not necessarily being, what is it that I'm doing today, and having a willingness and a capacity to feel and hear the responses. And there's something also just dwelling up about the deep unidentifiable yearning that for me drove me through my processes about wanting to uncover the essential nature of who I am, because the nature of myself in the world, this physical manifestation. And as a young man, I was an arsehole, and as a middle-aged man, I was less of an arsehole, but still a wanker. And of course, as an older man, well, here I am. One thing that hasn't changed is the energy of that deep, unidentifiable yearning. I'm still searching, seeking for the essence of myself as urgently and as eagerly as I ever have. Although today's searching and seeking, um, I feel like it's actually a valuable, positive part of who I am. And I look back, it used to be a bloody nuisance, but now it's actually, I really like that energy when I can sit still and feel the yearning without it generating action or activity. And it's absolutely okay to be in it without having the answers. In another way of saying, I am okay sitting in the mystery. Something about that. I'm enough, basically. Yeah. And I feel like my very clever brain is finding ways to keep talking. Blah, blah, blah. Words, words, words. And fun and games. Oh.
Um, my takeaway today is gratitude. Actually, gratitude's been a big part of my life lately. For everything, actually, and particularly gratitude for this group, this bunch of four men, who can talk honestly and with vulnerability, um, and with security, and how, even though our journeys are very different, the messages are quite often very similar. And there's a message of wisdom that has come out today. And it's wisdom through living, wisdom through experience, wisdom through having been there and done that. And having been there and done that and thought about it or felt it and experienced it, yeah, and that enables me to talk with people in a non-confrontational way and in a supportive way. And that makes me happy. And things that make me happy are very important. And I have gratitude for all of that. Thank you.
My takeaway, I guess, is not that much different than what you expressed, but there is value to the world for us doing this, in us doing this. Jeremy, at one point early on in the life of this group, said, "Hey, we should record these. We should post them." And my mind immediately went, "What the fuck? Nobody's ever going to look at this stuff." And having these conversations not only benefits me hugely and sort of clarifies my seat in the universe, but I think benefits the world the way it radiates out. I'd like to think that benefits the world, but I can speak to people that I think will benefit from something I know or read or heard or saw or watched. I can do that in a maybe a more useful way because we have these sharing sessions. So it helps me do what I think I'm here to do at the moment better and in a more useful way to the planet, maybe. And maybe that's blah, 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 mental flatulence. But in any case, it helps me function in the world the way I want to right now. So I am glad that we have these, and I'm glad that we record them, actually, because I'd go back and watch them sometimes. But there is value, and there is great value to me, and I would like to believe to those around each of the four of us in having these conversations as often as we can. So this process is beneficial to people around me, and I'm grateful for that. And maybe it just means I believe my own bullshit stories, but whatever it means, I think it can be helpful to the people around me and around the four of us. So thank you. Thank you, brothers.